Stop everything. I am not kidding. Put your phone down and listen closely. If you are not subscribed to this channel, you are about to miss the single most seismic moment in professional wrestling history, and you will regret it. Subscribe right now and hit that bell, because this changes everything. For years, it was the ultimate what if. The fantasy booking dream that seemed impossible. The idea that Seth freaking Rollins and Becky Lynch, two of WWE's homegrown megastars, would ever stand on AEW turf. The challenge was always the insurmountable wall of corporate loyalty and the sheer magnitude of such a jump. It was a fun thought, but never a realistic expectation. The climax was orchestrated chaos. Jon Moxley was in the ring, cutting a promo about being the lone wolf, the king of the jungle. The lights cut out. A deafening silence fell over the arena. Then, a familiar, haunting melody began to echo through the speakers, the first few chords of Seth Rollins' old, visionary, theme. The crowd erupted in a mix of confusion and explosive shock as Rollins himself emerged at the top of the ramp, smirking, in an AEW-owned jacket. Before anyone could process it, the opening strum of Becky Lynch's Celtic Invasion theme hit, and the man strode out beside her husband, standing tall as the entire wrestling world watched, jaws on the floor. They walked slowly to the ring, entered, and stood face to face with a stunned, motionless Jon Moxley. The three former Shield brothers, reunited in a place no one ever thought possible. This isn't just a signing, it's an invasion. This redefines the industry's landscape overnight. The immediate story is dripping with history. Moxley, the anarchist who left. Rollins, the architect who stayed. And now, they are on neutral, yet explosive, ground. Add Becky Lynch, the biggest star in women's wrestling, to the AEW women's division, and you have an instant credibility boost that shatters the ceiling. The development here is endless. Will they align? Is this a hostile takeover? The mere sight of them standing in an AEW ring opposite Moxley creates a big game feel that transcends the company itself. Tony Khan didn't just sign two stars, he bought a piece of wrestling history and its most compelling narrative. The impossible has happened. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are all elite. The wrestling world has been turned upside down, and the war for industry supremacy has just begun, with Jon Moxley right at the center of the storm. What does this mean for WWE? What does this mean for AEW? What is Moxley thinking? Let your reactions run wild in the comments below, smash the like button if your mind is completely blown, and subscribe because we are just getting started on the biggest story in decades.